Hey guys, it's churches, graveyards and graves, and I hope you enjoyed seeing inside that. This is L'Église de Saint-Sepulchre in Abbeville. I've now done the full tour of France and I'm back at Abbeville, but I didn't do this church the first time around, so this is second time lucky. And this church is from 1093, and I'm sure you could see elements of that when you walk round it. Just that beautiful side bit, that chapel where you saw those wonderful sculptures, but it's been heavily restored since then. In fact, the bells here were restored in 1982, and you see all those beautiful windows. They were done by an artist in 1943 called I'm saying this right, Manicier or something like that, but he was a famous artist. So those windows are you know, from the 40s, but the original church is from 1093. So I'm going to turn it around. You can see bullet holes in it because we are in an area where in World War II and in World War I there was a lot of fighting. So we can assume that at some point this wonderful old building that has gone through all that history has also been shot at. So I'm going to turn it around now and just show you the outside so you can see it after you've seen the inside. So here we go. So here we can see the tower and the clock that has been put in, relatively new. And you can now see the outside. So I'm just going to go a bit close so you can see some of the bullet holes and the night over there. So this is the outside of the building. So like with a lot of those French Catholic buildings, there's no like graveyard. So we were straight out into a road. And you can see the remnants here of where there's been some sort of shooting. So this sort of thing will be bullet holes. These are not just the result of erosion. You can see these all pitting the side of it, little shrapnel marks as well, and this sort of thing. So it wouldn't necessarily all be World War II. I'd have thought the majority of it would. There might be some other wars, World War I and that, where this also occurred. If you go around Newark and things like that, you can even see the musket holes where they used to shoot at each other in the English Civil War. We're just going to go around the side of it now, and you can just see it is pitted a little bit. It's also got some sort of like medieval graffiti, or might be a little bit later than that, as well as some more modern graffiti, which is around here. So these buildings are just full of all the history, and you know the wall was part of it as well, which just makes it really quite interesting. So we're just going to go to the entrance and so you can have a little look. And that's the open bit, and again you can see these cross marks here, and also the sharpening marks which we've seen in Britain as well, which they'd sharpen the knives with. And there's also a bit of wear and tear as well. Here we go. So I hope you enjoyed seeing that, these wonderful churches. There might not be many more for me to do here in France, but I hope you've enjoyed this little tour of some of these fabulous buildings. I can't even anywhere near talk about them as much as I'd like, because you know there's just so much to say about them, especially the ones in Dijon and things like that, especially the cathedrals. But I hope you've enjoyed a little bit of a glimpse into these wonderful churches. So from churches, graveyards and graves, please like and share my videos, and I will see you again soon, guys, probably back in Angleterre. See you soon.